going on, guys? So, get this out right here. Yeah, so anyway, had to get that in there. But I want to make this video for Sean. It's hard to explain through a comment. So with that being said, Sean's video asked, when should you trim your beard? So I'm taking that as when should you trim your beard because you're freshly starting to grow a beard. Now, with that being said, what I do is basically I wait about somewhere between 3 to 4 to 5 months in, and then I go ahead and start slowly shaping. So I heard you talk about your mustache when you were asking that question. So I go ahead and trim mine. I don't really let it go much lower than that because it gets all in my mouth. And sometimes I wake up and it's into my nose and stuff like that. So I go ahead and I'll start trimming that right off the bat. Some people don't. Some people want to rock the mustache. So I can't. I just never have been able to. But if you're going to, obviously you let that grow if you want to let it, if you're wanting it to grow out. But I go ahead and trim it and keep it up off my lip. And I always trim, I found a sweet spot I wanted here, and I just kind of kept shaping that to that point, and because I knew that's where I wanted it. Now, as far as your beard here itself, I start trimming that, like I said, about 3, 4, 5 months in, and what I do is I know what look I'm going for, and I know what shape that I'm going for. So, and that is always like a longer look like this. So with that being said, I would, even when it's short, I go in and I would take a little bit off the back to let this let this part grow a little bit, be a little bit longer. And as it would grow, I would slowly take a little bit off. And now, when I say a little bit, I mean a little thin bit, not very much at all. I mean, even take the thickness of your fingernail if you have to. Don't take much at all because it don't take much to go ahead and take too much off. So, especially for those that don't know any better. But that's what I do. And on the sides here, I'll wait so long, and then once they start getting too far out this way to where I don't want them, I'll go ahead and trim those in a little bit till they get more narrow like that. But yeah, usually about somewhere between 3, 4, 5 months in, you go ahead. I do anyways. Go ahead and start nibbing and trimming that, unless you're going for a full blown year without trimming or whatever it is that most people that I found can't do. So just get in there and trim a little bit off your sides or whatever. Maybe nib just a couple flyaways here and there. Something that's bothering you. If you start getting those little things and straight hair that's longer than the other, snip it off with a pair of scissors or whatever the case may be. But just do whatever it is to keep yourself happy, to where you don't want to go in there and trim the whole thing off. So, and that's what happens to a lot of guys. They start getting that uncomfortable feeling, that real wideness, that real bushiness or whatever it takes, and then they get in there and they cut it off because they can't handle it no more. So I would say start trimming at your own when you're ready to keep your, basically just to keep your shape and style looking like you want it to look. So with that being said, hope that answers your question, Sean. I really just made this video just for you. So maybe you get an idea of where I'm coming from, because I've had that same thought in my mind before, and then I kind of just learned on my own. But with that being said, it's the end of the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.